Welcome to the Scrolliseum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up. In this first step, the trainers will be prompted to draw and name a particular type of champion character. They'll seconds remain. Players need to name their character. The The trainers are now moving on to creating a challenger. These characters will be the underdogs because their creators will see who they're competing against, but not what the contest will be. So they must analyze their opponent's unique skill set to create what they hope is a worthy challenger. Let's see the drama unfold. Name those characters! It's time for the main event. Our first opponent enters the ring. And in this corner we've got... These two will battle to see who is champion of spacing out. Oh, it's too close to call. Some extra cash goes to the underdog. Houston, we have a champion. In this corner, we've got... They'll be facing off against... We'll decide once and for all who is the champion of perfection. Here we go. Can they build on this momentum? Absolutely flawless. Now entering the ring. And opposing them will be... One of them will be crowned the champion of misdemeanors. It's anyone's fight. your community service. Next up, it'll be versus. These two are facing off to see who is the champion of this player's secret club. This has become a one-sided match. What's the password? Moving on, we've got versus. One of them will walk out as the champion of getting results. The pen is fightier. They got it done. Make way for versus. Only one of them can be the champion of getting picked last. The art of war. Unbelievable! You don't want this on your team. Here are the scores as we head into halftime. Second warning, name those characters. 20 seconds remain. Players need to name their character. It's the second half, which means it's time for the tag teams. Each matchup will include a surprise contest where players can tag out their characters. The bonus points are doubled and votes for both contests will be cumulative. Let's start things off with our first two fighters. One of them will be the champion of Bingo Night. It's not over yet. Here's the next title up for grabs. Champion of arguing over expired coupons. Will the trainers keep their characters or swap out? Well, no other way to say it, it's a bloodbath. Kids, only in kids. Two new fighters enter the ring. You will decide who is the champion of being vivacious. I don't believe what I'm seeing. Who will draw blood first? We'll declare a winner after this next match. The champion of selling essential oils. The trainers have a decision to make. Holy smokes, I didn't see that coming. It's a close one. Holy smokes! That there is teamwork, folks. Here's our next matchup. Who is the champion of being kind of a big deal? They're evenly matched. This next contest could swing things. Champion of not going to age well. Will the players tag out? Let's find out. This is pure pandemonium! What a dominating performance! It's a Dramageddon! The me versus the world mentality certainly paid off. It's time for our next bout. One of them will be the champion of jam bands. What a battle! It all comes down to this next match. The champion of needing a shower. What will the trainers do? Let's see. It's a scrawl brawl. teammate, not this fighter. Here are the next two fighters. You will decide who is the champion of punks. This is getting drawn out. Now they'll be battling for this title. The champion of disappointing mother. It's decision time. Here come the reinforcements. This is what happens when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force. Who wants it more? What a dynamic duo! Moving on. One of them will be the champion of imaginary friends. We're watching a scribble quibble. The kid gloves are off now. Here's the next contest. The champion of escaped convicts. They're going to Here we go. They're tagging out. Oh dear, look away! Look away! Their chemistry is off the charts. Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and we have a winner!
Cheers, they can feel the drums pound like a heartbeat. Let's go, time to compete, switch.
Welcome to the Scrolliseum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up! In this first... time to name those characters. The trainers are now moving on. It's time to name those characters. It's time for the main event. Here comes our first Brave Warrior versus... These two are competing to be the champion of being unique. Back and forth they go. Some extra cash goes to the underdog. Like an intimidating snowflake. Here's our next competitor. Versus... One of them will walk out as the champion of being salty. Sweet mercy! That's MSG level good. Up next. And in this corner we've got... These two will battle to see who is the champion of being an affront to God. just put it out of its misery. Oof, what a nasty uppercut. Burn it with fire. Up next, they'll be facing off against... We'll decide once and for all who is the champion of always running 5 minutes late. This is brutal. Is that the nail in the coffin? They're always on schedule to be behind schedule. Up next, and opposing them will be... One of them will be crowned the champion of being this player's long-lost sibling. Now this is a duel. It's a Dramageddon. It's like looking in a mirror. Up next, versus... These two are facing off to see who is the champion of failure. This is getting drawn out. Welcome to Slamtown. Great job of doing a bad job. And that takes us to halftime. Here are the scores. characters. Second warning, name those characters. It's the second half, which up next. Who is the champion of parades? Holy smokes! Now it's time to determine the champion of awe-inspiring majesty. What will the trainers do? They've got him on the ropes. It's a whole new fight. It's getting ugly. I dare you to name a more iconic duo. You will decide who is the champion of surprise. Get out the popcorn. This is a good battle. Here's the next title. The champion of needing to dial it down. It's decision time. They're going to the bench. Oh, they're pulling away now. love these two. They just work so well together. Up next, one of them will be the champion of bureaucracy. It's the Clash of the Titans. It's not over yet. Here's the next title up for grabs. The champion of androids. Will the trainers keep their characters or swap out? Oh, this is pure pandemonium! Oh, that might do it. Tag team for the ages. Let's start things off with our first two fighters. Who is the champion of young adult fiction? I don't believe what I'm seeing. The tides are turning. We'll declare a winner after this next match. The champion of the 30 under 30 list. The trainers have a decision to make. They're tagging out. We're watching a scribble quibble. Nothing can stop these two. Two new fighters enter the ring. You will decide who is the champion of the talent show. Who wants it more? We're witnessing an absolute thrashing. This next contest could swing things. The champion of useless superpowers. Will the players tag out? Let's find out. Will they holy smokes? I didn't see that coming. This is tough to watch. This one's just about over. For the ages. Here's our next matchup. Who is the champion of chillaxing? My goodness! It all comes down to this next match. The champion of reckless endangerment. What will the trainers do? Let's see. What a whack attack! Here come the reinforcements. I dare you to name a more iconic duo. Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and we have a winner!
Cheers, they can feel the drums pound like a heartbeat. Let's go, time to compete, swish, slash. Now you're drawing challenger. Soon when the battle starts, will you have what it takes? Champed up, draw your champion and enter the ring. Champed up, which one will win? It's a sight to be seen. Round two, stakes are higher, battles are on fire. You're next, head to head, last chance, get ahead, tag out, swap your player strategy, adds a layer. Will you stick the landing, be the last one standing? Look to the swaying crowd, their chants are growing loud.